Welcome back at MX-5 Info. In this video I will show you how to remove the door cards and to replace the speakers on the Miata NB2. Somebody in my hometown was selling a set of speakers they had used on a 2005 NB2 Miata. It turned out to be a set of Hertz speakers. The type is the Cento CX570, the CX570. This is a 5x7 inch speaker that fits the size of the original speaker that I have here, and based on how they look, when looking at the difference, I expect it to be an improvement because this is a standard one. There's a lot of paper in here. This is also paper mixed with something else, but I expect it to be better. I have some tools here for the removal of the door card and for the connector of the tweeter. I've seen that the connections on the original speaker are 6.3mm connectors, but on the Hertz speakers they have a different size. So I went out and bought me some crimping terminals. So I expect to do some modifications to the wiring, but not a lot. So the car that I will be working on is my best NB2, I always say, because this is the one that I already have for 12 years now, I think. And so we can start working on this one here, and then we'll move over to the other door. So we can start with removing a couple of screws. So there's one screw down here that needs to be removed, and then there are two in the door handle. We need to remove this clip and two here on the side. To remove these clips, you can just use your nail to pry it up a bit and then pull it out like so. So that's number one. Then we have one over here. Same story. See if you can get your nail in like so, and then pull it out. Another one down here. And pull it out. Okay, then for the screws, one is located right over there. And when that one is out, we can remove that cup from the door card. So this black plastic piece can come out. It's better two-handed, but let's see. Okay, yeah, here we go. That's removed. Then we have two more screws to go. One is up there and one more down there. Okay, then we can start pulling on the door card. I usually start down here with the speaker, so I put in the tool and I pry it forward. There's number one. Move over to this side. Number two. What you hear are the screws. So by now the complete door card is loose, and I should be able to move it up and forward. And then we have only one connector down here for the door speaker, the tweeter, sorry. See if we can get that connector out, like so. And then we can put the door card to the side. We can then see the speaker. So there are several sets of screws. So these are the ones that keep the speaker onto the mounting plate. But we only need to remove the screws for the mounting plate, because on the set that we bought there was also the mounting plate, so we can do a direct swap. So I'll take out all of the screws here and then take out the speaker. And from what I can remember, we need to pull a bit on the speaker but also rotate it a bit before we can actually take it out of the door. And here we have the speaker, so I will remove the connector from the speaker and then we'll try to remove the terminals from the connector. So I will keep as much as possible of the original wire. I've now removed the terminals from this connector using this pick or needle, however you want to call it. I will need to check what is positive and negative. I believe the green is a negative, but I will check in the wiring diagram before I connect them to the new speakers. So I will cut it off right here, and then in the future, if I would like to go back to the original wiring, I can just crimp on new terminals like these onto the wires and go back to this connector. In the meantime, I went ahead and also removed the door card from the right door, including the speaker, as you can see, up to the point where we have the terminals out of the connector. I checked the wiring diagram, and these yellow and green wires, that's the positive side for the speaker, and the green wire is the negative side for the speaker, and that's true for both sides. On the new to me speakers, it is clearly indicated what is plus and minus, and the plus side has a wider terminal than the minus side, so I've crimped on these terminals accordingly. Then I can connect them to these speakers and install the speakers back in the door. On both sides the speakers are now in the door, and I want to quickly test if everything's connected properly before I put in the remainder of the screws and the door cards back on. By the way, something that I did not point out earlier is that these speakers also have this center speaker thing, and you can actually change the direction. So now I have them pointing upwards, so I think that would be the best sound quality. So just a little gimmick, I think, but nice. I guess this is also a good time to show you where all of the clips are. So when you are trying to remove the door card, this is where the clips are. So that's where you need to pull on the door card. And sometimes one of these will get loose, but you can just glue them back on. This is cardboard basically. Glue them back in place to make sure that your door card is properly mounted. And installing it is basically the reverse of what we did at the beginning. You just need to make sure that you don't forget to connect the tweeter over here. Yeah, that's in. And then align it with the window. And then it almost falls back into place. You press it against the window, then down. That's it. And then you can start pushing in the clips. Let's see. Yeah. There we go. Then the black clip goes back in. Like so. In my case, the base clips are next, and so on. And then when you want to mount this, pull on the lever, put it through the hole, and then back in place. Then you can put in the screw right there, one here and one over here, and that's it. Job done. I bought these speakers for 20 euros, so that's less than $25. They are new to me. I think it's an upgrade. They sound a bit cleaner, so I'm happy with the result. Please let me know if you like this kind of videos, and consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to ask any question or place any remark in the comment section below. Thanks for watching MX5 Info, and until next time.